There is a very great healing power of forgiveness. It can stimulate healing in the body. Now, our first reaction to hurt is anger, hatred. And then retaliation. Retaliation is our second reaction, trying to get back justice. But as time goes by, that anger destroys us. And we need to recognize, to get over that initial reaction, the second reaction, and to get to the power of forgiveness. So we start to see the true healing power of forgiveness.
Do you know what that means? To forgive? It's a decision we make to release a person from the feelings of anger we have at them.
No. That is aha. That's an aha moment.
I always love those moments on the Oprah Show when somebody said something that made us look at life in a completely new way.
One of the basic truths of humanity is there are bad people in the world. There are evil people. There are criminals. And there are monsters. There are people who don't think about others, think only of themselves, selfish people. And they can hurt you. And also, into each life, some rain will fall. Shit happens, you might say. You see, because everybody has some suffering. There's going to be hurts that are going to happen to you. And when you get these hurts, you need to find the healing power of forgiveness. The true, deep power of forgiveness. To let go of the past. Let go of the past. Don't worry about those people who hurt you. In your own heart, get rid of the negativity. But also recognize that sometimes, as I dealt with my patients, I found that so many of my patients could not forgive God. They couldn't forgive karma. They had to recognize that these things happen, and they have to forgive God. You have to learn to forgive God, and you have to learn the deep quality of forgiveness and what it can do to your health.
You mentioned that the secret to really finding true happiness is forgiveness. What do you mean by that?
It really means letting go of the past. It really means letting go of our perception that we need to hold a grievance the rest of our lives. That if we really want to hold on to grievances, we'll never really be happy. It's really a willingness to see the person in the light of love rather than in the action that happened. So it's really changing the perception, and it really means letting go of the past that we thought we wanted. You know, we can't really change that past, so it means really releasing the negative perception of it and coming back to the present.
That was a transcendent moment for me, bigger even than an aha.
He said,
You will only begin to heal when you let go of those past hurts. Forgive those who have wronged you, and learn to forgive yourself and forgive God for your own mistakes. Your responsibility. Recognize that those people are gone. They'll deal with their own karma.
forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could be any different.
I think for myself, and I know many of you, you think forgiving means accepting what has happened to you. Well, it is accepting that it has happened to you. Not accepting that it was okay for it to happen. It is accepting that it has happened, and now what do I do about it? Forgiving is giving up the hope, not holding on, hoping, wishing that it could have been any other way than it actually was. Giving up the hope that the past could be any different. And when I got that, I think it took me to the next level of being a better person, because I don't hold grudges for anything or any situation, and neither should you. It's letting go so that the past does not hold you prisoner, does not hold you hostage.
Yes, one of the first steps is to understand that forgiveness does not exonerate the perpetrator. Forgiveness liberates the victim, it liberates you. It's a gift you give yourself. Forgiveness helps to take the negativity and the anger out of your heart and helps activate your healing energy. The gift of forgiveness that you give to yourself. This is very important as we go through life to understand people hurt us. Sometimes our own family people hurt us. Sometimes people hurt us terribly. They don't quite understand. And sometimes it's out of their own pain that they do this. But you have to recognize that there are people, and there are bad people, who will hate and ignore and hurt. You need to be able to get over this and recognize that's their problem. That's their own pain and anger. For you to then be able to grow, touch your heart and grow and become better. When people hurt you, do what you can. The anger is there. React. Let it happen. You can retaliate. Then as time goes by, you need to let go. You need to let go of the hurts. You need to move forward. Karma will deal with their pain. They say to hate the sin, love the sinner. But I'll tell you, tolerate the sinner. You don't have to love the sinner. Hate the sin. Tolerate the sinner. Think about it. They say, I've loved the sinner and hate the sin. Yeah, I got a better one for you. Ignore the sinner. Just ignore him. He's a nobody. He's nobody to you. Don't trust him. He's a no one to you. Just don't have any dealings with people who are going to hurt you. Forgive them for those hurts. Forgive them. But then you don't have to be involved with them anymore. Walk away. He'll give you power for you to forgive. And you sometimes have to forgive your family members and yourself and God and society and the government. You have to work for justice, still tell the truth. Forgiving somebody doesn't mean that you don't testify against them. Forgiving them means that you have released the anger. You have released the negativity. You can release the negativity. You can release, no matter what happened, extreme hatred, pain, consequences. Once you're over the initial anger and the retaliation, you've done what you can. As time goes by, forgive. Forgive. Let go of the pain. Don't trust those people again. You learn to trust others. Learn to trust yourself. Learn to trust God. When the pain comes, forgive. Forgive the past. Let go of the negativity. It's for you. You let go of the negativity. Their karma will make them deal with it. That's their problem. When you forgive, you're releasing that negativity. Release the negativity. It will help you to grow. Pray for them. When deep injury is done to us, we never recover until we forgive. Forgiveness does not change the past, but it does enlarge your future. Forgive. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. The anger is an initial reaction stage that you have to defend yourself. The retaliation, that initial phase, but then later you have to choose to forgive and let go of those past hurts. You're no longer in that life-threatening situation. Let go. Forgive. But remember, don't forget, people who have hurt you will face their own karma and they will pay.
forgive your parents. Forgive any relationship that you ever had that didn't work out. Forgive everyone else in your life that has ever hurt you in any way. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself.
I'm not asking you to forgive me. I just want you to understand.
When you feel that you are stuck in some situation, or when your affirmations are not working, it usually means there is some more forgiving to be done.
I forgive you.
Forgiveness is a tricky and confusing concept for many people. There is a difference between forgiveness and acceptance.
Holding a grudge, holding that negativity, doesn't make you strong. It makes you bitter. It makes you sick. Forgiving doesn't make you weak. It sets you free, and it makes you strong as well.
Forgiveness of yourself and of others will release you from the prison of the past.
I just want to tell you I forgive you. I forgive you for trying to take Brian away. I forgive you for trying to destroy my family.
Thoughts of bitterness cannot create joy. No matter how justified you feel you are, no matter what they did, if you insist on holding on to the past, then you will never be free.
Nobody gets away with anything. Everything bears consequences.
What he did
was horrible. I'm not asking you to excuse what he did. I'm asking you to trust me, to do what's right.
Forgiving someone does not mean that you condone their behavior. It really has nothing to do with the other person. The reality of true forgiveness lies in setting ourselves free from holding on to the pain.
Forgiveness doesn't establish your relationship. It's just about letting go of his throat. Mac, the pain inside is devouring you, robbing you of joy and crippling your capacity to love.
When you blame another, you give your own power away because you are placing the responsibility for your feelings on someone else.
Just say it out loud.
When you do not flow freely with life in the present moment, it usually means you are holding on to a past moment. Only in the present moment can you create your future.
Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal and trying to throw it at somebody else who hurt you. You're the one that gets burned. Let go of the anger. Set yourself free.
People in our lives may behave in ways that trigger uncomfortable responses in us. However, they did not get into our minds and create the buttons that have been pushed.
Holding on to anger, holding on to hatred, holding on to that negativity. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It doesn't work that way.
Taking responsibility for our own feelings and reactions is mastering our ability to respond. In other words, we learn to consciously choose rather than simply react.
In your prayers, remember your Father knows what your needs are before you ask Him.
Holding on to that anger, holding on to that grudge, holding on to that negativity can cause cancer, can aggravate cancer. You must let go of that anger, let go of that negativity to set yourself free.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
Healing power of forgiveness. Should we forgive 7 times? Just 7 times?
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
How oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times?
I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
Yes, forgiveness 7 times 70. Every day for a week, 70 times, write down, I forgive. I forgive myself, I forgive my parents, I forgive society, I forgive God. Write this down, and it will cleanse your heart of the anger and restore healing energy to you. You do this for you, to set yourself free and to increase your own healing power.
Who, Ma? Huh? To you?
I don't love you. I don't even like you. And it was stupid to think that you could change.
I love you, Sharon.
I should have told you this so long ago, son. Can you forgive me?
I mean, you ain't gotta love me. Lord knows I did not have love for you when you needed it. I know that. So you ain't gotta love me. But you gonna know that I love you.
It's strange, but sometimes
I'm the one who was supposed to make everything okay for everybody.
it's hardest of all to forgive someone we love.
It just didn't work out like that.
계획을 하면 반드시 계획대로 안 되거든, 인생이.
There was always something you can do with the mad that you feel.
Life is a gift. We must celebrate it. We have to dance to show God we are grateful to be alive.
Would you do something with me, Lloyd? It's an exercise I like to do sometimes. We'll just take a minute and think about all the people who loved us into being.
Thank you. My mother. My mom. She died when I was young.
Do you ever think about her?
I'm sure that if she saw you today, the person you have become, she would be proud of you.
Do you think about your friend?
Look, just all the time. Just don't go back inside. All right? You stay right here, okay?
Son, you need to stop focusing on the darkness behind you.
Kid, just look out for yourself.
You have a good rest of your life, kid.
Someday you'll meet someone special.
I saw things, though, Scully.
Love is the strongest thing in the world.
I saw deep and unconditional love.
Do you think I'm a bad person, Mr. Cousineau?
I don't know if it'll mean much to you. People make mistakes. But you did your best.
I think you are deeply human.
You know, everyone feels like this a little bit and they're just not talking about it. Or I am completely fucking alone.
I'm sorry.
Which isn't fucking funny.
They gave us the strength that we needed, and the others draw strength from us. We change each other. We help each other. We make each other better.
You're really lucky, you know. You didn't have to wait your whole life to do something special.
Remember, there are bad people, and life can hurt you. And your initial reaction is anger, defense. Your second reaction is justice, retaliation. But as time goes by, you must learn to forgive. Get rid of the negativity in your own heart. Let go of the past and forgive, and then you will find true healing.